Hi, I'm Sifukuttel, and in this video we're going to be working with Tai Chi Double Fans. So grab your fans and let's get to work. In this video we're going to be focusing on a very important technique, that is the parting the wild horse's mane technique. And the nice thing is, when we look at the form for the double fan, we use this technique with the fan closed as well as with the fans open. So this is a nice way to practice having the fans in different positions and noticing the difference with your spatial awareness as you're doing this. What kind of adjustments you have to make so that you don't end up catching or tangling up on your own weapons. All right, so let's go get to work. Let's begin with the empty hand position because it's not going to be too much different once we put the fans in our hands. There's going to be some differences and we'll get there, but more or less, I want you to pay attention to your hand position itself because that's going to be kind of our base that we'll always go back to. So we'll start from our balance position. We're already up on the toes on our front foot. We have our shoulder turned forward, hand by the hip, hand by the shoulder. We'll step out with the heel, toes come down, hand comes up, and then turn, extend, and forward. Okay, so nice and simple. One more time. If I'm going to do this to the corner, I have my balance position, shoulders forward, hip is forward, stepping out, toes come down, hand comes up, shift forward, and finish the technique. Now, this is where I want you to pay attention to your hand position. Front hand is palm up, back hand is palm down. It's essentially going to be the same thing with the fans, whether they're open or closed. So now let's grab our fans and then we'll actually try this technique. Grabbing the fans with the fans so that you can open and close them, we'll keep them closed at first. So we'll start again from our neutral position, or balance position, and then our front hand down by the hip, back hand up by the shoulder. We'll have the palms facing outward and forward, and next to the shoulder here it's turned in. Step out, toes come down, hand comes up. No adjustments needed, just shift forward and end with our palm up, fan forward, just as if we're hitting. Backhand with this fan. Now our backhand is palm down again. So this is where you're going to feel a little bit of tension in your grab. You have to pay attention to this one. You don't want to have it just hang down towards the side. We have to bend that wrist so that we get some downward pressure here as we're extending forward. Again, towards this corner, I'll have my front hand down by the hip, back hand up by the shoulder, step out, toes come down, I bring the fan up, and then part the mane as I shift forward. Now from here, nice and simple to transition, I turn the palm over, I pivot, and then scoop my other fan underneath. It's down by my hip. I step out, toes come down, arms come up, shift forward, and we end up palm up, palm down. Okay? So again, if I'm facing this way, we want to tie these ones together, get used to it. So we start from our neutral position, step out, up, forward, tip of the fans pointing forward, rotate, step up, out, toes come down, then shift forward, rotate as we pivot, step forward, out, and then extend. Now, doing it with the open fans, not hard either. The only thing you're going to have to pay attention to is outside of our forward and back position is just a little bit of spatial awareness when you're getting your fans into position, because now you have some obstacles you have to move around. But a good way to think of it is you should be slicing through the air with the fan. You shouldn't feel any wind resistance when we're bringing it from one position to the next. It should be nice and clean moving. Now we're going to start the exact same way. We're going to start from our balance position. However, this time I want you to point your finger at the top of the fan and we're going to tuck the fan in next to our forearm. So it should be touching our forearm and extending forward and through. So now once we hold this position, we have almost a straight up, straight down vertical fan on both sides. Now I'm going to step out, toes come down, and I have to turn both fans. They have to both work together because if this one stays down, I tangle up. So once it's turned, I'm going to shift forward. And then now, again, instead of palm up, palm down, I have palm down on my backhand, but now my palm is sideways because I want my fan to be flat. If I go palm up, then my fan is straight up here. So I have to make that adjustment as I bring it forward, okay? Now the end position should be flat like this, extending straight forward. We're gonna have that nice and open right there. So again, from my position, I have fan up, fan down, I step out, turn the fans, slice forward. Now, as I shift into the next stance, I'm going to have to roll my hands as I bring the fan across and underneath. So now I have top fan is going to, again, be next to the shoulder, bottom fan. I have that extension, and now I'm touching against my forearm. So this is the big adjustment you have to make from our end position here. As I bring the fan over, I have to touch the forearm after I bring it in. And then exact same thing, bringing it back, pressing down with the back hand, extending forward with the front hand. And then again, bringing it from underneath, fans vertical, step out, up, pressing down with the back hand, and then forward with the front hand. Okay? Get used to tying these together nice and smooth. So we'll start from our balance position, stepping out, parting horse's mane, balance position, out, parting horse's mane, balance position, out, parting horse's mane. And it ties together quite nicely. From there, you could even play with having one fan open, one fan closed, if you want, but this is not something you typically see in the form. So we could have one hand down, up, parting horse's mane, close, open, step out, parting horse's mane, close, open, parting horse's mane. And this could be another addition to your double fan training with parting horse's mane. Okay, so there you have it. Now you can see that moving from an empty hand form and then doing it with the closed fan and then finally the open fan, it has a nice progression to it. It should seem actually quite easy to do. But at this level, when you're working with double fans, when you're working with double weapons, you should have a heightened awareness of what your hands are doing at all times. So a lot of emphasis on paying attention to what the back hand is doing as you're using that front hand for the technique, but also an awareness of the orientation of your hand. We're going to have a different position when we have the fan closed as when we have the fan open, because we have different points of contact that we would be using with the fan when we're striking an opponent. So do pay attention to that. Really try to feel where that energy should be if you were using this in a practical sense, if you were actually applying like snapping power, and you'll have a better understanding of not only your Tai Chi double fan, but your empty hand forms as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next.